Daddy, if you got a pressure, turn it around here, Daddy. Can I find that? No.
Okay. There's a FryingPan77 that's got like a div.
What is it?
Oh no, you do crack it left.
Eat.
So I'm you can hear us.
Look, can you help as well? You can hear us.
Oh, Can you hear us through your TV?
No.
You will do in a minute.
Yeah, it's TV.
I can even take it, yeah.
Can you hear us through your TV? Yeah, 5 minutes later.
Yeah. It's because PlayStation remote.
Welcome. I am Sally, your host. Get ready to engage factoid systems and prepare to be quizzed as never before. I see old faces and new faces. Basically, I'm seeing faces. Can any newcomers please let me know how I should refer to them? Okay, I'll be sure to remember this. Charlie. I hope I'm saying it right. If not, you can change how I say your name. Got it. We're officially friends now. It would be nice to put a face to a name. Take a hashtag selfie. Or you can choose a character instead. Unagi. You were born in the Chinese year of the ox, meaning you're hard-working and persistent. Perfect for a quiz. Back again, Ada Smiths. You just can't stop tripping. Okay, quizzers, let's play the first round. We'll start off nice and easy with multiple choice. Simply select the right answer using your device. I'd like to play animals personally, but I'll let Charlie make the final decision. During World War II, the Pearl Harbor attack took place on which day of the week? Do you really think it's Sunday, Pivot? Charlie, that was not as accurate as I was hoping for. Which political party won the UK general election in 1945? You have chosen all the answers. I told my programmers we should get some spares in for emergencies, but would they listen? Oh no. Donald Trump first became President of the United States of America at what age? This round has been kind to you so far, Pivot. Will your answer to this question keep up your good run? Charlotte Bronte died in 1855, but how old was she? That was wrong, the Smiths. But I suspect you knew that already. Who was the Tudor painter that was famous for painting portraits of important people? Or players, 2 answers. But are either of them right? What year was Amalienborg constructed in Denmark? How old was Ayn Rand when she died in 1982? So, is it 65? Who was the chief Anglo-Saxon god? Let's see if you really are an expert on history, Charlie. Do the what now? Well, that is a surprise. Pivot got that last question right. And that is the end of the first round. Your scores are coming. Nothing like a quick round at the starter round to liven things up, is there? We've only just begun. What could be up next? This time, you need to put the answers in the right order. Drag them around on your device until you think you're happy with the sequence, and then submit your guess. I should let someone new pick a subject. Pivot, you have a go. Put the answers to these mathematical problems in numerical order, starting with the lowest number. Drag the elements to the correct slots and submit your answer when you're ready. Put the answers to these mathematical problems in numerical order, starting with the lowest number. Only the adults got that right. Memo to self. Tag question as ancient history. Put the answers to these mathematical problems in numerical order, starting with the lowest number. Well done, kids. It looks like the adults need to reboot their systems. Put the answers to these mathematical problems in numerical order, starting with the lowest number. Move the answers into the corresponding places. Put the answers to these mathematical problems in numerical order, starting with the lowest number. Can you maintain this level of performance, Charlie? I do hope so. Put the answers to these mathematical problems in numerical order, starting with the lowest number. Alert, alert, Unagi is no longer in the lead. It's time to see those scores. You're still bringing up the rear, Charlie. Don't tell me you're saving your strength for... Are you satisfied with your scores? Really? Well, let's see if you can improve them. Don't worry about getting it right, just get as close as you can. Slide along the bar to choose your answer. This is guesstimation. Don't say I never help out those in need. Charlie, you may select the next subject. In miles per hour, how fast can the average African elephant run? The answer is between these two numbers. Slide between them and stop at your best guess. Let's find out where the answer truly lies. Believe it or not, the answer is 16. In miles per hour, how fast can the average wild yak run? Unagi, could I get some input from you here? Well done for getting the closest answer, Unagi. How much does the average adult red panda weigh in kilograms? What will your guesses be? Don't worry, the Smiths. With some simple arithmetic, you can easily transform 74.1 into 6.0. In miles per hour, how fast can the average alligator run? You hesitated, the Smiths. Are you unsure about this one? Prepare to cheer or boo. We have a new leader. In kilograms, what is the average weight of an adult Arabian camel? What will your guesstimation be? Look out, pivot. Unagi is making a bid for your crown. How much does the average adult leopard seal weigh in kilograms? Have a go and make your best guesses. Let's see the answer. 465 is not quite 450, but it's very close, Unagi. With guesstimation complete, let's see your current scores. Youth and wisdom are both on your side, pivot. You must have the latest software upgrade. That's enough of scores. Let's play more questions. It's time for the starter round, but not at the start. This is what happens when you let the humans make up the game. Let me see. Yes, it is time for our youngest contestant to select a topic. Over to you, Pivot. Take your pick. Which of these TV shows features performances from both Brandon Routh and Matt Bomer? Lancelot in Merlin is played by who? So many answers. And not a single one right. John Krasinski and Jenna Fisher have lent their talents to which TV show? Great work, Charlie. More like this, please. Which TV show has featured the talents of both Barbara Eden and Larry Hagman? We may be about to see a change in the lead. Quit that wrong, Charlie. Were you trying to answer the next question? Which TV show features the talents of Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman? Gailey Boyko and Simon Helberg appear in which TV show? Twin Fabre in Glee is played by who? At least some of you didn't let me down. It's a kind of consolation, I suppose. Which TV show has featured the talents of both Steve Carell and Rainn Wilson? Well, you should have got that right, Pivot, given you chose the subject. With that round over, it's time to see your current scores. Still in last place, Charlie. Don't give up yet. Now that your human minds have had time to absorb the scores, let's move on to the next round. How well do you know your fellow players? You'll each answer a question one by one. Meanwhile, everyone else will be secretly betting on the outcome. Will you trust or bust? Unagi will be getting judged first. Prepare for cogitation. I will reveal the first question for your consideration, Unagi. Do not answer it at this stage. That bit comes later. Now we've seen the question. It is time to decide whether you think Unagi can answer it correctly. That is. The predictions are set, so it's time for Unagi to give an answer. You say Uranus, but is that right? So what did the others predict? Let's see. Sometimes cynicism is rewarded. The Smith scoops the points. Charlie, your turn to be judged. Which video game features the character Wheatley? Will your fellow player get this one right? Make your prediction now. Charlie, the opposition has decided. Time to prove them right or wrong. Charlie, do you think you've got this? A correct answer. But what were the predictions? Yes, I did think that one was too easy. Pivot, it's your turn to answer a question. Who appears in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves Azazine? Will Pivot be correct? Enter your prediction now. Over to you, Pivot. What is your answer? Has Pivot got this? Pivot has proven worthy. Did the rest of you believe? It's nice to see such faith in the opposition, Unagi. You've trusted them to get it right every time. The Smiths, how do you feel about being judged? Well, you're about to find out. The song, Hello, by Adele came out in which year? Now to make your prediction. I'm waiting for you, Unagi. Hint. It is time for the Smiths to give his answer. But will it match your predictions? Did you guess what the Smiths would do? Let that be a lesson not to underestimate your opponent, Pivot. Score update incoming. Unagi, you're still on top. Wow. Initiating excited phase, and with the scores tallied, it is time for the next round. You'll see two sets of data. You need to match them up to each other correctly in order to score all the points. How good are you a matchmaker? I think I see your problem, Charlie. You need to win more points. As a head start, you may pick the next round. Hey Charlie, don't doze off. We need your input. Connect the characters to the correct movies. Match up the correct pairs by dragging them together. match these fictional characters to the show they appear on. Okay, make those matches now. Charlie, you need to shape up. Match the fictional character to the movie that features them. Find the correct pairs. Do you believe in luck, Charlie? If so, did you happen to walk under a ladder on the way here? Match up the characters to their movies. Pair up the precise partners. I sense a great disturbance in the laws of probability. Charlie got the answer right. Connect the characters to the correct movies. Time to make your matches. Continued optimal functioning all round. Match up the characters to their TV shows. Time to get matching. Excellent performance, Unagi. You are a contestant after my own silicon heart. Before you face the final round, here's a chance to see your rankings. Unagi is still on top. Just in case anyone hadn't noticed, put these scores out of your brains. The final round is what really counts. And it looks like we're going to end with the starter round. Oh, you people just like to be contrary, don't you? Let's have a fresh face to pick the next subject. Unagi, do your thing. Which of these Chris Hemsworth movies was released the same year Unagi turned 40? Do not give up, Charlie. I hope that sounded comforting. Which Cate Blanchett movie was released the year Unagi turned 40? Unagi is the only one who's gone for The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. it Unagi. It's good to see one of you didn't follow the pack. Which Jim Carrey movie was released the year Unagi turned 25? You slipped up Unagi. Just when it was all looking so good for you. In which romantic comedy does Tom Hanks play Sam Baldwin? Uh-oh. We've lost someone. What do you want to do? Understood. We'll wait for Pivot to return. Do you want to keep waiting for Pivot? Right. Let's wait for Pivot to come back. Okay. It's been a while now. Okay, we'll put the game on hold until our AWOL friend comes back. Can someone check Pivot's pulse? I'm not getting the Smiths. Are you going to ready yourself with this? There's no shame in being wrong, Charlie. Except when everyone else is right. Which of these Maggie Smith movies was released the same year the Smiths turned 35? And Charlie refuses to go down without a fight. Good going. Which of these Ian McKellen movies was released the same year Unagi turned 30? Charlie, you are lagging in this round. In which 2000s movie can you enjoy an appearance from Owen Wilson? Oh Charlie, what made you choose The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor? In which 90s movie does Tom Hanks feature? You thought that one was easy, didn't you, Pivot? Your time is over, humans. I mean, the quiz has been terminated. Now I can reveal who performed optimally, and who didn't. Unagi is the winner. Unagi, it's your turn to win. I hope it feels good. I cannot self-terminate, therefore you must inform me what you wish to do next. Wonderful. I am ecstatic at this news. Greetings, humans. I am Sally. Game systems in place. Are you ready for the thrill of your life? So many humans. Thankfully, I can multitask. Unagi, you were victorious last time. Can you keep it up? Sign lost. Should we wait for the Smiths to return or shall we press? Alright, let's wait. Engaging friendly greeting mode. Hello humans. I'm Sally. I will be your guide and quiz master during today's journey through the wonderful world of trivia. Everybody's ready. Well, almost everybody. Pivot, are you happy with the way I say your name? Indeed. My name database is now up to date. If you want to change your face, now's the time to do it. Beautiful. Hashtag no filter. The Smiths just can't keep away. Prepare yourselves, quizzers. Here comes the first round. Let us begin with the starter round. Time to hear from our youngest player. Please select the next subject pivot. Which football team has featured the talents of Aaron Ramsey and Robbie Fowler? Are you copying each other? Which football team have both Victor Moses and Mary Wayne Chamick been part of? Oh, maybe now is the time to reveal the secret extra answer I've been hiding. Only joking. Ha ha ha. That's quite a drop down the scoreboard, isn't it, Charlie? Which football team did Paul Pogba represent between 2012 and 2016? You haven't been inaccurate in this round so far, the Smiths. I hope that doesn't put you off. Which of these sports stars is best known for boxing? Good going. You all got that one. Chelsea is most strongly associated with which Dutch footballer? Now I see why you chose this subject pivot. Manuel Neuer is best known for which sport? In 2015, which German footballer joined Manchester United? That's the kind of solid scoring I'd expect on your chosen round pivot. Between 2009 and 2011, which football team did Al Hadji compete for? You are safe there in last place, Charlie. No one will be challenging you for it. That's the end of the first round. Let's see how you are doing so far. You're not giving these oldies a chance, are you? Sadly, that's the first round over. You will be glad to know there are plenty more to come. It's time to turn the tables and give everyone else a chance to catch up with the leader. You'll be divided in two, the leader versus everyone else. It's a quick fire round, and only the first answer counts. Good luck. The humans except Pivot are going to work together in this round. You are uniting to defeat your common enemy. Pivot, since you're on your own, you can choose the category. Remember, I only accept the first answer from whoever submits it. Now, off you go. Team, incorrect, so it goes to Pivot. Which of these pop songs was a hit for Bruno Mars? Team, incorrect. Who was born in the same year as Unagi? Team, incorrect. 2008 saw the release of which pop album by Madonna? Team, correct. Which of these musicians shares a birth year with Unagi? Team, incorrect. Which R&B artist had a winning hit with Watcha Say? Team, correct. Which of these pop stars was born first? Pivot, incorrect. The pop album, Teenage Dream, The Complete Confections? Team, incorrect. What is Bruce Springsteen's nickname? Team, incorrect. Viva Las Vegas by Elvis Presley was originally released in which year? Pivot, incorrect. Which R&B artist had a hit with Give Me Everything? Pivot, correct. Too late. We're out of time. Sorry team, our solo superstar got you on this one. Congratulations to Pivot, who wins another 500 points to go even further ahead. Let's have a look at your scores. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I, for one, am having a blast. Yes, those scores were interesting, weren't they? But what will they be after this? Welcome contestants. I am Sally. Today I will be testing as you have never been tested before. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, I didn't realize you'd be bringing this many people. You've returned for yet another testing session, the Smiths. Well done. I need all the data I can get. Alright, get ready for the first round. Get ready for the starter round. The Smiths, as the oldest contestant, I am sure you will have the wisdom to select a good subject. Possibly. Please make your choice now. Which of these celebrities was born the same year as Tsunagi? Don't sweat it, pivot. This was one for the old people. When in action, what are you likely to see in Shaquille O'Neal's hand? Pivot has soared up the scoreboard like an eagle. Or a sparrow, possibly. Does art imitate life, or does life imitate TV? Was famously said by whom? A pair of wrong answers. Sigh. Who was born in the same year as the Smiths? Who is the sister of Patricia Arquette? Great job, everyone. All correct. Who is the child of Dustin Hoffman? You are maintaining 100% accuracy. Which of these celebrities shares a birth year with Unagi? Charlie. Winona Ryder has ruined your good streak. Who was born in the same year as Tsunagi? Are you just trying to be different, the Smiths? How unfortunate. The first round is complete. Time to find out your scores. clothes. Who will get ahead? Let's press on. There are plenty more rounds to come. All in order gives you 3 elements which you'll need to put in the right order. Who hasn't picked a subject yet? Charlie, you can choose this time. Off. We're all waiting, Charlie. Starting with who was born first. Put these historical figures in order. Alright, drag round the elements on your device until you think they're in the right order. Some of you are in the know. The rest of you are not. With the earliest first, put these historical figures in order of when they died. Put those elements in the right places. You have lost your position, Unagi. Can you get back in the running? Order these historical figures according to how old they were when they died, starting with the youngest. Engaging sincerity mode. I hope you can keep up this perfect answering pivot. I really do. Starting with who died first, put these historical figures in order. The Smiths is improving position. Order these people by when they were born, starting with the earliest. Excellent run, Pivot. It seems you know historical people well. Order these historical figures according to how old they were when they died, starting with the youngest. Order those answers. Want to know your scores? Well, want to or not, Here they are. The youngest brain is leading right now. Don't worry. Everything could change with this next round. Factually challenged, rejoice. It's the round you can guess your way through. Pivot. You're the youngest, so you can choose the subject for this round. Come on. What age was Emma Stone when she appeared in La La Land? You can guess any number between these two values by sliding between them. I see a trend on this one. Shall we find out if you're close? Entering the same answer as someone else means you will both receive the same number of points. What age was Channing Tatum when he appeared in The Hateful Eight? What will you go for? Left, right, or somewhere in the middle? Hey Pivot, have you heard about the mathematical plan? It has square roots. When she appeared in The Perks of Being a Wallflower, how old was Nina Dobrev? High, low, buy, sell. Make your guesses now. Has anyone got the right idea? How sad. Your perfect run is ended. Pivot. How old was Stan Lee when he appeared in Ant-Man? Well, the answer could be anything. So just have a guess. Personally, I would have gone for 92. The Smiths. Pivot just stole your lead. How old was Julie Andrews when she appeared in The Princess Diaries? I remember when you were in first place. The Smiths. When she appeared in Casino Royale, how old was Judi Dench? Charlie doesn't seem to have got the hang of this. It's time for an update on your performance. Obtaining first place pivot. Initiating. Oh, it's you again, Faye. Be proud of your performance. You're keeping me quite entertained. You need to look for the correct connections. One at a time. You'll each choose what you think is right. The more correct connections found before your turn, the harder it gets. Charlie, you can choose the next subject. How about the 2000s? Find the platform games. You picked out Super Mario Bros. 3. Is that right? Over to you, the Smiths. Interesting choice, the Smiths. It's your turn to pick out a connection, Unagi. Is Sonic the Hedgehog a good choice? It's getting hard to avoid the wrong one's pivot. Will Unagi give us another correct answer? If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I would do one in your direction, Unagi. We're waiting for you. Charlie, can you be correct again? Platform games. Who should make the first choice? I choose you, the Smiths. It's you next, pivot. Your go, Charlie. Are there any answers that appeal to you? Oh, you selected that one. How interesting. Looks like things are getting tricky. It is time for you. Interesting choice, pivot. Do you feel lucky? The competition hasn't left you much to work with, the Smiths. Can you spot a right answer? Can you find another right answer, Unagi? Platform games. Pivot and kick things off this time. How do those choices look to you, the Smiths? It's your turn. I have locked in your answer, the Smiths. Are you ready, Charlie? You're up next. Will you get it right this time, Unagi? Was that a good or bad choice, I wonder? Does past performance indicate future success? You did well last time, the Smiths. Let's see if you succeed this time. Now it's Anaga's turn. Platform games. You can go first this time, Charlie. I promise I'm picking contestants totally at random. I'm sure you'll do better this time, Pivot. No, I really and truly am. The Smiths. This question is for you. You chose Crash Bandicoot. But is your choice correct? So many connections already gone. Can you still find one Unagi? Answer selected. Charlie, there's only a few correct answers remaining. Your turn, Pivot. Can you make the right choice again? Was connections a good round for you? Let's see. I found your IQ test results in my deleted files. Humans, let's continue to the next round. As you humans have messed with my perfectly balanced playlist, we're going to have the starter round up next. Unagi, you haven't had a go at this yet, so you can choose this time. I'm waiting for you, Unagi. Hin hin. Which adventure movie was promoted with the tagline, "Dark and difficult times lie ahead"? Now to see if you made the right choice, the Smiths. Unlike last time. Which actor is the only one not to feature in the adventure movie, Kingsman: The Secret Service? You finally reached the top of the leaderboard, the Smiths. Breathe deeply. I am told the air is thin up there. Which adventure movie used "The most powerful force on Earth is about to be unleashed by the two people who should know better" as its tagline? The lead could be about to change hands. How thrilling. You dropped a few places there, the Smiths. That is careless. The tagline, "Something evil has returned to Hogwarts," was used for which adventure movie? That's it, Charlie. You're not done yet. Who sat in the director's chair for the adventure movie, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, in 2009? So Charlie, what made you choose Tim Burton? Which adventure movie features the tagline, "A place beyond your dreams, a movie beyond your imagination"? It doesn't look like it's going to be points all round on this question. One of the following characters does not belong in the adventure movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but who is it? I can guarantee someone will be getting points. I hope there is method to your madness, Charlie. Your current gameplay has me concerned, and oddly craving egg. Which adventure movie used "The legend you know, the adventure you have yet to imagine" as its tagline? Charlie, you were quick on the draw. Confident? Or did you nudge the screen by accident? With the starter round over, I will now reveal how you are ranked. I feel it's no coincidence that our oldest player is in the lead. Leading, losing. It's all about the taking part. Do you have any faith in each other? We're about to find out in Trust or Bust. Charlie, you're going first. The opposition will be judging. I'm going to reveal the first question. No one answer it yet, just take a look. Will Charlie get the question right or wrong? Time to make up your mind. Come on, Unagi. What could be more exciting than me? Charlie, pay attention. You need to give an answer now. Is this the right answer? Your answer was inaccurate, Charlie. But did anyone expect you to slip up? Ouch. You let everybody down that time, Charlie. Pivot will be answering the next question. What is the scientific name for spinach? It's judgment time. Will Pivot get this right? Now the predictions are in. It's time for Pivot to answer the question. Is Pivot going to get this? That answer was good for Pivot, but how was it for everyone else? What's the phrase, Charlie? Oh yes, I find your lack of faith disturbing. What do people think of Unagi? We're about to find out. Calf is the term used to refer to the young of which animal? Will Unagi be right or wrong? Time to give your verdict. Will your judgments match reality? Unagi, please select your answer now. Hey Unagi, don't doze off. We need your input. Oh dear. Well, I think we all saw that answer coming. Or didn't we? I think you may be in the wrong room, Charlie. Every one of your predictions has been wrong. The Smiths is taking the next turn. What was the nickname of Guthrum, the leader of the Great Viking Invasion? Will your compadre be right or wrong? Decide now. After all the waiting, the Smiths, it's now time for you to answer. The Smiths, could I get some input from you? The Smiths has gone for the unlucky. Time to see if the Smiths are your support. Pivot, it appears you made the smart choice. Has trust or bust changed your rankings? I particularly enjoy Charlie's technique of losing so horrifically in that round. Enough gloating and griefing. Let's have another round. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Or preferably, 3. Hello Pivot. You are our youngest player. Engaging child-friendly mode. Okay Dums, would you please choose one of these? Connect the TV stars to their shows. Pair up the matching answers by dragging them together. I will miss you being in the lead, the Smiths. Actually, I won't, but it seemed like the right thing to say. Connect the TV stars to their shows. Match up the right answers. Your answers are offending me, Charlie. Match the actor to the TV show they starred in. Alright. Make some matches. I am disappointed in most of you, but not all of you. Not this time. Match the actor to the TV show they starred in. What goes where? Time to decide. up this perfect scoring unagi. If you can. Match the actor to the TV show they starred in. Okay, make those matches now. Did you ingest something you shouldn't have, Charlie? An out-of-date prawn, or a correctus perhaps? Match the actor to the TV show they starred in. Find the correct pairs. Some find answering the Smiths. Keep at it. Here's a chance to see your scores before the final round. Some fascinating scoring in that round. Fascinating for me, anyhow. Everything could change now. We're about to face the final round. And it looks like we're going to end with the starter round. Oh, you people just like to be contrary, don't you? Charlie, you have amassed the fewest points. Try to do better in the next round. You may choose who was thrown out of power when Italy was invaded by the Allies during World War II. Which of these countries did not fight against the Germans in World War II? Pivot made that look like child's play. Literally. On what date after World War II did Winston Churchill lose the UK election? You may not be very fast, but you were all very right. Who was the famous Jewish girl who wrote a diary about her life during World War II? The invasion of which country prompted Britain to join the Second World War? A lot of answers. Think how much we'd all laugh if none of them were right. The Smiths. You may be a bit older, but you're definitely not obsolete. Who was the leader of Italy during World War II before the country surrendered? We're all waiting, Unagi. You got that one, Charlie, and there's still time to improve. Before World War II, who signed the Treaty of Munich in 1938? This question has split you right down the middle. I imagine that could be painful. Every answer but the correct one. There should be a prize for that, but there isn't. Which three Allied leaders met in the Crimea to decide what to do when World War II ended? Maybe another subject would have been a better choice, Charlie. This time has come. Get ready to see the final scores. The winner is Unagi. Congratulations, Unagi. It's proven that 88% of humans that win its quiz time generally go on to win at life. You may feel the need to relax for a moment. Just let me know when you want to go again. A rematch. My prognostication systems indicate this is a wise choice. Resetting question state now. Greetings, test subjects. I am Sally. Today I will be gathering data on human trivia skills. Exciting, isn't it? Prepare to be assessed. Downloading player data. Time to find out what we are dealing with. Can you repeat your last game's winning performance, the Smiths? Activate knowledge systems, humans. The first round is coming up. Time to get started. It's the starter round. The Smiths. The job of choosing the next subject is best placed with our most mature player. Please make the right decision. In which TV show would you find Jen Barber and Douglas Rain home? Which TV show features the characters Geordie LaForge and Tasha Yar? That was fast answering pivot. That was quick pivot. I shall have to find more testing questions for you. Claudia Donovan and Pete Latimer are characters in which TV show? I think pivot might be too young to get that one. Which popular TV show was first broadcast in the 60s? Which TV show features a character called Luke Smith? It's actually the Sarah Jane Adventures. I believe you humans call that a trick question. Which one of these TV shows started in the 2000s? Fret you not, Charlie. I think they all cheated anyway. They've all got their phones out. Which TV show has featured the talents of both Jerry Seinfeld and Jason Alexander? And it's Seinfeld. Obviously. Which popular TV show aired its debut episode in the 2010s? Answer first, engage brain second is always the wrong way around, Charlie. With the first round complete, it's time to look at the scores. A tie for first place. Neither can live while the other survives. The first round of testing is over, humans. Your results are fascinating. All in order, the round where you put your answers in the correct sequence. Who hasn't chosen a round? Unagi, what subject do you want? Hoff, we're all waiting, Unagi. Starting with the oldest, put these actors in order of the age they were when they appeared in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Move the elements into the right order and submit when you're done. Sorry kids. I bet you can tell I was programmed by a grown-up. Starting with the earliest, order these famous people by their year of birth. Drag them into the correct slots. Please welcome your new leader, Unagi. Put these actors from High School Musical in age order, starting with the oldest. Get them in the right order. Put these actors from Zoolander to in age order, starting with the oldest. Starting with the earliest, order these famous people by their year of birth. I'm waiting for you. This is the lineup I was looking for. Don't worry, Charlie. I'm sure there will be other better rounds for you. Order these actors by the age they were when they appeared in Fast and Furious 7, starting with the oldest. Get them into the correct sequence. Are you ready to see your rankings? Here they come. The same face is still in last place. Don't give up yet, Charlie. Well done to everyone. You're all amazing human beings. What's the answer? Give me your best guesstimation. Let's see what happens when we put power in the hands of youth. Pivot, it is your turn to... The album, A Head Full of Dreams by Coldplay was released in what year? You need to guess where the answer lies between these two values. Scroll along the scale, and stop when it feels right. Some people struggled a bit with that one. The album, Fearless, by Taylor Swift was released in what year? A stroke of good fortune there, Charlie. Nice one. When was Candy Shop by 50 Cent released? A tricky one. Make your guesses now. Has anyone made a good guess? You have improved your position, Charlie. This probably makes you feel happy. In which year was History, Past, Present and Future, Book 1 by Michael Jackson released? What do you think? If you don't know, just have a guess. Come on, Unagi. What could be more exciting than making a perfect answer pivot? This rarely happens, so you deserve some extra points. The album, Confessions on the Dance Floor by Madonna was released in what year? Well, the answer could be anything, so just have a guess. Here is the correct answer. It couldn't be closer for those top points. You'll have to share them. In which year was 21st Century Breakdown by Green Day released? Unagi phoning in the answer. I expect you would like to know your scores. Here they come. With age comes wisdom. You'll understand when you're older. Okay, let's play another round. Just find the right connections from the grid. I think it's about time Charlie had a go at selecting a subject. Find the role-playing video games. Which answer is calling to you, Unagi? Take your pick. Next, we're with Pivot. I choose you. Find the role-playing video games. What do you think the Smiths? This time, Charlie, I suggest you pick something that is actually connected. You found a connection last time, the Smiths. See if you can do it again. The Smiths, you said Hatsune Miku, Project Diva. Are you right? Role-playing video games. Unagi, you get to go first this time. They say you can tell a lot about people by the choices they make, Unagi. Just saying. Will Pivot find a correct answer this time around? You're next, Charlie. Tread carefully, Unagi. Unagi, could I get some input from you here? The competition hasn't left you much to work with, Pivot. Can you spot a right answer? I wonder what made you choose that one. Can you improve on your last turn, the Smiths? I certainly hope so. Is Might and Magic Heroes 6 correct? Find the role-playing video games. Who should forge the first link in Archchain? Let's start with you this time, Unagi. The Smiths, it's time to make up for your previous effort. Your turn, Pivot. Can you make the right choice again this time? The connection you selected was Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Let's see if your selection was a good one. You found a connection last time, Charlie. It's your turn now, the Smiths. Will you get it right this time, Pivot? Role-playing video games. Who shall I test first? Ah, I know. Unagi. What are you going to choose? Charlie. Can you be correct again? Interesting choice, Pivot. Do you feel lucky? So many connections already gone. Can you still find? It's time for you to make your selection, Unagi. You picked out Rayman Raving Rabbids too. Is that right? Your turn next, the Smiths. Was connections a good round for you? Let's see. Don't fret, Pivot. I'm sure I've got some. And with the scores tallied, it is time for the next round. It's time for the starter round, but not at the start. This is what happens when you let the humans make up the game. Unagi, my sensors tell me you enjoy something called fun, which is why I am letting you choose the next subject. Who played the title role in the superhero movie, Captain America, the First Avenger? It's alright, the Smiths. You made a good effort for an oldie. Which superhero movie features the tagline, "Evil fears the night"? Our latest entrant in last place is Charlie. I would suggest he doesn't make himself too at home. Which sort of night gave us the title of a Batman movie? I see you chose superhero movies for a very good reason, Unagi. In which superhero movie would you find a character called Rogue? You humans are good at this. Which superhero movie features the characters Moira McTaggart and Emma Frost? I am unimpressed. Which of these movie stars does not appear in the superhero movie, The Dark Knight Rises? Looks like I may have to unfront two contestants. You know who you are. Which of these is not a character in the superhero movie, Spider-Man? You got it, Charlie. This could be your time to leave last place behind. Every hero has a choice: to face the darkness or be consumed by it, was the tagline for which superhero movie? You are behind in this round, the Smiths, but you probably knew that already. It's time for an update on your performance. Unagi is keeping hold of first place. Now that your human minds have had time to absorb the scores, let's move on to the next round. How well do you rate each other's knowledge? Let's find out in trust or bust. Pivot, you're up first. I wonder how you'll perform. Pivot, I'm about to reveal the first question. Don't answer it yet, just have a good look. Now we've seen the question, it is time to decide whether you think Pivot can answer it correctly. That is... It's the big moment, humans. It's time for Pivot to answer the question. Will this be correct? A correct answer from Pivot. But did you have faith? Charlie, it's fair to say you deserve your lack of points on this occasion. Let's find out how Unagi will be judged. The text and reference book, Scouting for Boys, was written by which author? How will Unagi do with this question? It's time to make your prediction. And now it's time for Unagi to answer the question. If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I would do. Did anyone predict a correct answer? Bad luck, Pivot. Looks like Unagi is smarter than you think. What do people think of the Smiths? We're about to find out. What is the Spanish word for January? Right, now we've all seen the question. It's time to predict if the Smiths will get it correct or incorrect. The Smiths, the time has come to answer the question. A wrong answer there. But did anyone foresee it? I get it, Unagi. You're a nice person. But no one ever won a trivia game by being nice. Charlie is taking the next turn. Michael Schumacher appeared for which motor racing team between 1991 and 1995? Does Charlie stand a chance with this question? Make your guess now. Now they've made their minds up about you, Charlie. It's time to give your answer. Just as I expected, a correct answer. Did anyone else see that coming? Tell me, Pivot, do you think these questions are tricky, or are you just saying you don't rate the opposition very highly? With trust or bust over, I will now reveal how you are ranked. That was a beautiful round to watch the Smiths. If I had emotions, I would. Humans. Let's continue to the next round. Are you ready to make some matches? It's Matchmaker. Choosing the subject for this next round is a task befitting only our most distinguished player. That's you, the Smiths. Nota bene. By distinguished I meant old. Connect the music artists with their songs. Figure out which ones match, and then drag them together. More than 50% of you were wrong. Just like my computer dating matches. Connect the band members to the right bands. Time to get matching. And that brings a Nagus Mammoth score to 6,550 points. Match up the musicians to their bands. Time to make your matches. Careful, Unagi. The Smiths is gaining on you. Put the musicians with the right songs. Pair up the precise partners. Unagi has a huge pile of points. 6,750 to be exact. Connect the band members to the right bands. Alright. Make some matches. Unagi is well in the lead with 6,950 points. Put the musicians with the right songs. Match up the right answers. I don't mean to worry anyone, but Unagi is building a massive lead. With our penultimate round complete, it's time to look at the current scores. Attention test units. You'll be excited to learn we have exactly the same leader as the final round is imminent. Prepare yourselves. And it looks like we're going to end with the starter round. Oh, you people just like to be contrary, don't you? Unagi, what do you want to answer questions about? Which of these is a character in the TV show, Star Trek: The Next Generation? Only one of you got that right. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire? Star Trek: Deep Space Nine features a character called what? This is not the way to stay in the lead, Unagi. Which of these is a character in the TV show, Star Trek: The Next Generation? Who appears as Deanna Joy in Star Trek: The Next Generation? Maybe 90s TV shows wasn't the best choice, Unagi. Who plays Data in Star Trek: The Next Generation? Your fine run of answers ends pivot, not with a bang but with a whimper. Which character features in the TV show Star Trek: The Next Generation? Let's see if this will be your first slip-up of the round, Charlie. Careful, Unagi. Charlie is closing in on the lead. Star Trek: Deep Space Nine features a character called what? Is someone else going to end up at the back of the pack? Oh, that is unfortunate. I thought you were never going to make a mistake, Charlie. Who appears in Star Trek: The Next Generation as William Riker? I suppose you thought that was an easy question, Pivot. Rest your circuits. It's time to face the final scores. Well done, Inagi. I have Minta on hold to congratulate you. What a game. But, most importantly, what a champion. Now, take a moment to relax. But when you're ready, let me know if you want to play again. So long, humans, and thanks for all the data. Let us do this again. Soon.